Hello dear student, welcome to this computer and engineering drawing videos. The topic is projection of solids. So we'll go for problem. So the problem is, it is about a cylinder. So now a cylinder of 50 diameter and axis 70 long rests on HP on a point of its base circumference such that its base is inclined at 60 degree to HP. So now draw its top, front and end views. Now let us consider a cylinder. So now let us mark its base surface quadrant points A, B, C and D. So similarly mark here top surface A1, B1, C1 and D1. So now let us go for marking its axis. It is what a O. So here I am going to get O1. Now let us observe here. Top surface quadrant points are A1, B1, C1 and D1. Now base surface quadrant points are A, B, C, D. Now you just observe problem definition. Its base is inclined at 60 degree to HP. Now observe its orientation concept here. So now let us assume this is a vertical plane, this is horizontal plane. So this one is what? Right profile plane. The cylinder is going to rest on HP with one of its quadrant point. So let us take it as what? A. This quadrant point is B. So this quadrant point is C. So here it is a D. Now surface is going to make an inclination of 60 degree to HP. Okay. Now you need to draw its projections. So now when you look from front direction, okay, the shadow or the projection you are going to get over on this vertical plane is a rectangle. Okay, rectangle. Okay, so now here you are going to get a dash. So here you are going to get a A1 dash. So here you are going to get a B dash here. So here you are going to get a B1 dash. Now you just draw a thin line for generators. Okay, so similarly you are going to get on top side. Here it is a C dash. So here it is a C1 dash. Now exactly B dash, you got a quadrant generator. It is what? A D1 dash, D dash, and here you are going to get a D1 dash. Similarly you can go for axis O1 dash and O dash. Similarly when you look from top, when you are going to look from top to obtain the top view, so now the semicircular position which is there on top portion, this is going to be clearly visible to the observer. So now let us draw its top view here. Now this is about portion clearly visible. Now you got a quadrant generators. Again you got a quadrant generators. Now let us make some half portion as a hidden one. So here you are going to get A. So now here you got a B, here you got a C, and here you got a D. Similarly, as is a taper, this entire top surface is visible here. The entire top surface is visible. So now let us mark here. Okay. So now here you got a C1. So here you got a D1. So here you got a B1. So here you got a A1. Now similarly, if you look from this left side, the projection is going to fall on right profile plane. Now for this case, as you are going to look from this left side, the entire base surface is visible here. This entire base surface is visible. Okay? And somehow, as it is inclined at upper side, so now you are going to observe this much of top portion. Again, this top surface half portion is hidden here. This portion is hidden. So now if you draw its side view, if you draw its side view, so you are going to get this shape. So again, it is about a double dash, you got a b double dash here, c double dash and d double dash on top side. So here you got a a1 double dash, b1 double dash and c1 double dash and d1 double dash. So we'll see how to solve this problem in a sketchbook. Now let us see the solution of this cylinder problem. So its diameter is a 50 mm. So what I'll do first, I'm going to draw the circle itself instead of referring the xy. So I'll draw a circle. So as it has a certain height, you just draw the circle so nearer to the bottom side. Okay? So what I'll do, I'm going to draw a circle here. So it is of diameter 50 mm. So what I'll do, I'll take a radius of 25 mm. Okay. So now I completed the circle. So now let us draw the xy line. I'm just going to draw over here because we need a certain height. So height is 70 mm. So when you go for inclination, so you need some height. Okay. Let us mark the points. Let us mark the point. Sorry, xy, reference line, VP and HP. So now as you need a smoother surface, let us divide this circle into 8 number of parts. So at an angle of 45 degree. So now as you are going to draw the generators, let us go for a thin line here. Let us go for a thin line, not a thick line. Okay. So now mark the bottom surface reference points and top surface reference point. So let us, I'll go here, it is a, this is a B, this one has a C, D, E, F, G, H. Now these points are related to the bottom surface. Now let us go for top surface. Now you need to provide, I'll mark these as a top surface. Okay, so because bottom surface has to be placed in a bracket. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. So now these points are related to top surface. Now in bracket they are related to the bottom surface. A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Okay. Now let us construct the construction lines to obtain the front view above XY line. So height is 75 mm. height is 70 mm. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, similarly produced from all and generators construction line over XY line. Now let us mark first the base surface points here, A dash. Now this construction line refers to B dash, this refers to C dash, this one refers to D dash, so here it is an E dash. So now behind F dash, G dash and H dash. So now base surface is clearly visible. What I'll do, I'll go for a thicker line for base surface. And top surface is also thicker one. So as you drawn a generators, for extreme outer generators you make them as a thicker one, because when you look at cylinder in your perpendicular direction, it is going to be observed like an rectangle. Okay. Now we can mark the axis also. Let us go for O1, O here. So here I got a O dash. So now let us mark top surface. A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash. So here it is what a E1 dash. So here I got a back side. It is what a F1 dash. So here I got a G1 dash. So here I got an H1 dash. Now surface is here. It is base surface is A dash E dash. Okay, so this is what an entire base surface. Now this base surface is going to make an angle of 60 degree to horizontal plane. So let us leave 1 2 3 4 5. I am going to mark a point here. So this point is what a E dash here. This point is E dash. Now from E dash point, I'll just mark an angle of 60 degree. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 here. Okay. Now you just draw a line of length 50 mm, because its diameter is 50 mm. Now let us draw length of 50 mm. Okay. Now with the help of compass, mark all the remaining points. Now this extreme point refers to the A dash here. This point refers to A dash. Now with the help of compass, measure the distances. So let us go for first it is a D dash. Okay, I'll mark here. We'll measure distance C dash. I'll mark over here. Again I will measure distance B dash, mark over here. Okay. Now let us check whether I got a right or wrong. Okay. So now as you going to draw the arcs of related points, immediately you mark down the points here, otherwise you are going to get in a confusion. So now this point refers to B dash and H dash. This point refers to C dash G dash as well as O dash. Now this point refers to D dash as well as F dash. Now height of the cylinder is 70 mm. What I'll do, I'm going to draw a 70 mm long line perpendicular to all these marked points. So extreme edges I'm going to thick and inner generators I'm going to thin here. So now let us draw top surface. Somewhere we made a mistake. I am getting a little different dimensions for top surface. You take care of it. Sorry. Now let us mark all top surface points. It is what A1 dash, B1 dash, H1 dash, C1 dash, G1 dash. We go for O1 dash here of axis. So here it is what? D1 dash, F1 dash. So here it is E1 dash. I'm not getting a okay, I have to try. Now let us draw top view. So construct horizontal construction line from previous top view. That's what initial position top view. So now you drop down again the base generator points below XY line. Now finish off your first surface by surface. Okay? Now just observe, this line refers to 2 points, A1, E1 for top surface, AE for bottom surface. Now this portion is related to bottom surface. Let us mark here, it is what A. Now you got a B here, you got a C, you got a D, and you got a E, and you got a F, and you got a G here, and you got a H. Okay. So now join all these points with a smooth curve. So now some portion is hidden from G from CZ. This top portion is visible, this portion is hidden here. Now similarly draw top surface. Okay. So mark here angle as a 60 degree. Now let us observe the corresponding points. So this refers to A1, this point refers to B1, this point refers to C1. So here it is a D1, so here it is a E1, so here it is a F1, so here it is a G1, and here it is an H1. Now as you are going to look from this top, so this entire surface is visible. Now let us draw its top surface with a smooth curve. Okay. Now to obtain the side view, so what I'll do, I'm going to draw a line here, that is what a secondary reference line. So it is what x1, y1. Okay. So from these intersections, you just draw a 45-degree line here. So now extend these construction line, horizontal construction line, to touch this inclined line, 45-degree inclined line. Now produce back all these intersected point reference line above XY line. Okay. Now similarly get the reference construction lines from change of position, that is what a front view inclined position. Okay. So to touch these vertical lines, so you must aware of the things. So based on imaginations, how much distance has to be to live, how much distance has to live to obtain the views. Okay. Now let us observe intersection points. Now this point refers to E, this point refers to D, and this point refers to C. So now this point refers to HF, this is refers to G. So now let us go for first. It is a G double dash. Okay. Next, this one is related to H double dash. So here it is related to E double dash. So again it is a D double dash, and this line refers to C. You got a C double dash here. So again, if you come over here, you got a B double dash. If you come over here, you got a E double dash, you come over here, you got a F double dash. So again join these points with a smooth curve here. Now base surface is completely visible when you are going to look from left side. Okay. Now bottom portion is over. Now let us go for drawing the top surface. So again you mark the horizontal construction lines from change of position, that is what a previous front view. Here I got a top surface, here I got a, okay. Now let us mark here, this one is what E1 double dash. Now this point refers to D1 double dash. Next, okay, E1 double dash is over, B1 double dash is over. So here it is what a C1 double dash, and here I got B1 double dash, and here I got a A1 double dash, and here I got a H1 double dash. So here it is what a G1 double dash. Now as you are going to look from this side, the semicircular portion which is there at top side is visible in side view. Now let us connect all these points with a smooth curve. Okay. Then you connect bottom surface with dotted one. Okay. So now you go for joining end projectors with a thicker line. So this is our solution of this cylinder inclined at 60 degree to HP.